presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Rockets taking on the Kings. For Houston, they've been playing well. They won 4 of their last 5, dictating the pace night in and night out. They look to continue their style of play with another win here tonight. Kings, Rockets, up next, right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clarke Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, thank you. And Kevin Porter Jr. has a new start with the Rockets. His game has been compared to James Harden's. Porter said, being a lefty, creating off the dribble, that extra swag with the step back, I couldn't ask for a better comparison, honestly. He's unguardable. And Porter Jr. should know, guys, he's the youngest ever to drop a 50-point double-double with assists.
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. The front court will be Barnes along with Bagley. And it's MP in at the 5. And for the Rockets, Porter is out there with Wall. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Green. And it's Garuba in at the 4. So the Rockets win the tip. Outside, Green. Pass to Porter. Houston moving it around. Wall wide open. Good on the triple. Wall's got the first bucket of the night. A three-pointer for Houston. Fox passes to Halliburton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game. MP deciding where to go with it. Here's Bagley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Cannot help but to love the court sense and the vision. That's a terrific find by MP.
Poked away. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Can't connect from short range. And it's Wall with the ball for the Rockets. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by John Wall. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Wall against Fox. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. They kick it out to Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Boy, the speed of Barnes blasts around defenders and gets to the bucket with ease. Nice.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Rockets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Wall. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And he's got great length for a point guard, and Wall repeatedly is able to do damage inside because of it.
It's Fox with the drive. Halliburton outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Rockets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Wall dishes to Green. Passes it to Wood. Porter kicks to Green. Traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, powerful finish. That's the intensity MP brings, firing up his teammates.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for it. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now here's Wall. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Here's MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You cannot afford to get too physical with MP. I mean, he's crafty at figuring out how to get to the line by drawing those fouls.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Here's Wall. Rebound by the Kings.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
MP passes to Bagley. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Bagley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And Wall kicks to Green. Off target from outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Kings. To the inside. Tries again. Bagley goes up again. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Poke loose. Fox with the steal. Barnes passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
On defense, the Kings. They lead by 4. Left side, Wall. And that one's good by Porter.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
Halliburton outside, and there's the pass to MP. Inside, and it's Bagley that time on the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. For Houston, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Pass to Şengün. And the 3-ball is good.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Kings have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Barnes dishes to him. To the middle. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Halliburton against Porter. Outside, Green. And stolen by Barnes. Outside, Fox. Pass to MP. Passes it to Barnes. MP dishes to Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Floats it up for MP. Got a hand on it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Rockets trail. Ball passes to Şengün. Back the wall. Outside, Green. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The drive by MP. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. All with it, picked up by Bagley. And the wide-open shot from Green. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
MP, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Kings making a switch here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Davis comes in for Barnes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. Now here is Augustine. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the rejection by MP. Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Now, here's Nwaba. He's guarded by Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Augustine passes to Şengün. Another miss by Houston.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's MP. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. The pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Şengün. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. They need this. Back to Augustine. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that quick trigger of Augustine, not giving the defense any chance to block the shot off the pass.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Nwaba. Back to Augustine. To the paint. Here's Şengün.
Augustine has run the pick and roll countless times. I mean, he's very comfortable threading the needle in these sets.
Hield outside. MP outside. Back to Hield. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Houston's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. here in the first quarter. Augustine looking around. And the rejection by MP. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And so it's Houston with it. It's a 5-point game. Puts it up from 12.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Here's Holmes. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. Holmes got his second bucket tonight.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Stolen by Mitchell. And now Sacramento on the break. Over Augustine. Kept alive. Here's MP. Pass to Holmes. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against two made shots. Robinson passes to Şengün. Passes to Nwaba. 6 to shoot. Back to Tate. Shoots over Holmes. And he overshot that one, missing. Sacramento leading by 7. Now the pass to MP. Down low. Shoots over Tate. Holmes can't get it to go in. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Rockets shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Şengün, covered by MP. Healed on the double team. It's stolen by Davis.
It's kind of a comedy of errors for him in this first half thus far. Just been all over the place.
Just one of those nights for MP. Absolutely sizzling at the offensive end.
Here's Augustine. The Kings getting the bucket. Pass to Şengün. Trying to get something going. Tate the pass to Şengün. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Tate, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Hield. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Şengün. A 12-point game. Deflects the pass, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
.16 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Mitchell driving to the basket, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Kings lead by 14.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action after this word. In his rookie season, Kevin Porter came off the bench. Now he's in Houston. He's a starter. And he analyzed the change in mentality.
You know, coming off the bench, you kind of have a feel for the game already watching it. And you're starting off. So just got to start fast. And I got to come in ready to play from the jump.
And when Porter gets out to a hot start, Greg, he's shown he's capable of some big nights.
And finding some success with the Rockets, Kevin. Now it's all about consistency and finding ways to win games.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
It's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
You've got David Nwaba. Robinson is out there with DJ Augustin. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's House in at the 4 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Rockets delivered quite a performance. He finished with 70 points. And the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And David Nwaba picks up a foul. That's his first foul. John Wall's checked in for Augustine. Thompson, he's checked in for the Kings. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a...
Halliburton against Porter. And the dunk by MP.
Hanging in the air. Easy liftoff for MP. So smooth and effortless.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Here's Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Barnes has got 6.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Şengün. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Şengün. He's got 7, and he gets the whistle. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Halliburton on the wing. Over Porter. Porter with a block. Passes it to Tate. Here's Şengün. The pass to Porter. Houston moving the ball around. Augustine with it. 5 to shoot. And Nwaba has it in the corner. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. And here's Nwaba. Back to Augustine. That three off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Kicks it out to MP. Back to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Nwaba. Fox against Augustine. Pass to Şengün. Porter with it. Lots of room. And that one hits back iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
MP against Augustine. Stolen away. And here comes Augustine leading the fast break. And the rejection by MP. Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. Now MP. He's got 17. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Barnes. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. 4th team foul.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP dishes to Fox. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Fox against Augustine. Inside. Here's Şengün.
Boy, great block that time from MP. Going after that shot and denying it.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Kings. And Halliburton on the wing. He's joined by Barnes. MP out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Go get him.
Rocket shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Now here's Wall. Outside Porter. Pass to Wood. Clock at 4. Green inside the three-point line. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Hey, right here.
Here's MP. There's the pass to Barnes. MP with it. Pass to Bagley. Green with the rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. MP against Wood. Here's Bagley. Tries again. Kicks it out to MP. Got a piece of it. Bagley the pass to MP. And finally they hit one. MP's got 19 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Pass to Wood. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by Wall. Wall's got 12 points in the game.
Unwilling to give up on that particular possession, Wall takes things into his own capable hands there.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, GA. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity.
Wall, no luck.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Halliburton. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Halliburton's got his second basket of the game.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And the dunk by MP.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Fox against Wall. Passes it to Wood. Goes up for the alley-oop. They get it back. And the rejection by MP. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And that one's good. Barnes.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Houston. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Garuba the pass to Wall. Outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Rockets making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Heald's checked in for the Kings. Mitchell comes in for Halliburton. Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Daniel House has checked in for Houston. And a change for the Kings. Davis has checked in. MP finds Heel. Sacramento moving it around. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6. MP passes to Bagley. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on MP. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the King. Changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Tristan Thompson. And MP subbed in for Marvin Bagley. To the inside. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by MP. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Tate the pass to Şengün. Robinson kicks to Porter. Out to the wing. Here's Mwaba. No good on the shot. Good D by Heel. To the paint. MP outside. The pass to Holmes. Porter with the steal. Now here's Tate. Holmes with the steal. Here's Hield. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Davis.
15 foul. In for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox.
Fox against Porter. Dishes to Robinson. Pass to Mwaba. Here's Şengün. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 5. They could use a bucket. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points. Şengün's got 9.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
MP outside. Holmes. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Holmes got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. And here is Tate. And the rejection by MP. Hield the pass to MP. To the middle. And the dunk by MP.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Barnes comes in for Buddy Hield. Halliburton subbed in for Mitchell. Barnes outside. Floats it up for MP. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And I like when Barnes is focused on moving the ball. I mean, it makes his team better. I love his willingness to get that ball moving.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Count that one from Nwaba.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
MP getting it done for the Sacramento Kings. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Strong with it down here, get good looks. On that end, we keep getting stopped. Great defense, great talking out there.
So he is loving the effort on the defensive end.
As he should, a supportive coach who knows when to give his guys some credit.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Thomas, and it's Christopher in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Pass to Tate. Over Barnes. Tate, no good.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
MP kicks to Barnes. Back to MP. And Clarke, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
They double him with MP. Şengün passes to Thomas. Shoots over Fox. And the shot is long. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. MP outside. Down low. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by MP. And that's now 9 points for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. At the Tate. Thomas finds Tate. Over Barnes. Şengün controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Garuba, guarded by Holmes. Garuba's shot is off.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Barnes can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Christopher. He's covered by Halliburton. to the paint, and now the Kings fast break, and MP throws it down.
Outstanding hustle from MP on the fast break, making sure he's there to finish the job.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Holmes kicks to MP. Back to Holmes. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Tate with the ball. Holmes on him, and Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Daniel House has checked in for Houston. Augustine comes in for Tate. The Kings also with the sub. Medu's checked in. Here's Christopher, covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Christopher, the pass to Augustine, and it's denied by Fox. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
Here's Augustine. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Boy, MP using that momentum to his advantage, gets to step on the defense. Clear the way, folks.
Here's Christopher. From 12 feet out. Rebound by the Kings. Medu passes to Fox. Driving in, and it's Fox slamming it down.
And Fox excelling at scoring through contact that time. Always looking to take it all the way to the rack.
The Rockets shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Now Augustine. And it's MP with the rebound. Passes it to Medu. Barnes outside. There's the dish to MP. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Barnes. Shoots. Kings with the first shot clock.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Goes up with it again. They shoot again, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Rockets making a switch here. Woods checked in. And then for Sacramento, Jordan, he's checked in for Metu. Davis comes in for Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in for Fox. Timeout called by the Kings. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Boy, the perfect blend of style and substance. MP entertains fans and dominates opponents.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They double him with Mitchell, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Jordan. Floats it up for MP, and MP throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Augustine. And again, unable to change momentum here. The feed to MP. Here's Christopher to the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the pass to MP. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Barnes. So it's Sacramento now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside, Davis. Clock at 6. MP outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And they recover it.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Augustine against Mitchell. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
It's intercepted. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Christopher, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. And love to see MP get aggressive inside, pushing his way around the contact and to his shot.
Now here is Augustine. Launches a three. Christopher, no good. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And the dunk by MP.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Houston. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here's Christopher. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Wood again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Sacramento moving it around. Davis finds MP. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to House. The Rockets with another miss. The Kings shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Outside, Davis. Pass to MP. Inside, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
71.
Rockets shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Mitchell against Augustine.
Go, watch.
5 on the clock. To stop the drought. A shot off that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Kings.
The big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
And he makes the first. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for MP. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Augustine against Mitchell. Şengün passes to Augustine. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. 6 to shoot. Passes to Christopher. Here's Şengün. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
To the paint. Stolen. Here's Christopher. Covered by Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second team foul. For Houston, Josh Christopher at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And it's the Kings with the ball. To the middle. Here's MP. Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, his value has really come into play at the defensive end. So disruptive as a lockdown defender, forcing all those turnovers. Player of the game almost always goes to someone for their offense, but his D has been the big factor here tonight.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Augustine with it. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clarke Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.